Welcome, welcome. This is Dr. Dwayne Wood. Wherever you find yourselves, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. So glad that you are here. And I am here to do another check in. As you know, a little over 24 hours ago, actually more than 24 hours ago, would have been maybe 30 hours ago, I started another 72-hour fast. And this is in keeping with our New Year, New You. Remember what we're working on? We are working on taking control of our health, taking control of our lives, and reversing our diabetes, putting our diabetes in remission, decreasing our diabetes medication, getting off of diabetes medication. That's our thrust. New Year, New You. And one of the most important tools that we've been using is the tool of fasting. And so over the last several weeks, I've been doing a 72-hour fast that starts on Tuesday evening really, and goes through Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 72-hour fast. That's right, 3 days. As you know, the benefits of fasting are enormous. We're talking about helping to reverse prediabetes, helping to reverse insulin resistance, helping to reverse diabetes, helping to improve blood pressure, high cholesterol, polycystic ovarian syndrome, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So amazing, right? So the benefits are very much known. The studies are out that intermittent fasting and of course extended fasting, all of those work wonders in improving all of those things. Not only that, y'all, but it also works wonders in helping to provide mental clarity. That is that fogginess that sometimes people will get, to clear the mind. And one of the big benefits of it, in addition to those things I just mentioned, is of course the weight loss. That's right, weight loss. Because as you fast, it gives the body a chance to use up the sugar, the carbohydrates that are stored there. It gives the body a chance to, as you get into extended fast, to use up the glycogen that's stored in the liver. And then, of course, the body at that point has to switch to using fat, right? The stored fat that we have as energy. And so weight loss comes. We'll do a special show where I go through again and talk to you about weight and so forth. But I wanted to talk to you tonight about what do you do? What do you do, y'all, when life happens, right? What do you do when life happens? And that's what happened with me today. As you know, I started the 72-hour fast yesterday, and I am enjoying some time with some friends. It is my birthday. Just celebrated a birthday on Monday, and this is now Wednesday. So thank you guys for all of you who sent birthday messages and greetings. I really appreciate getting those messages from you. Well, I'm away with friends, and today a friend of ours came and picked us up. There are three of us on vacation, and another friend came over and picked us up and had arranged to have someone cook a special meal for us. And so we went out with this friend and just had an amazing time. And during the process, they're like, "Hey, we got food." And so I did do a video, by the way. So we'll take a look at that video at some point. And so the food was going around, and I broke my fast. Not breaking the fast as we talked, where I paused the fast, I interrupted the fast, however you want to say it. And I wanted to come on tonight to talk to you about what do you do when life happens. One of the most important rules that I've talked about as we got into the fast is to always to your body, right? So things like if you're going through a fast and you're fast and your body is saying, "Hey, this is not the right time," you're feeling lightheaded, dizzy, more than you would expect. If you have not done a good job of hydrating or resting, and something in the fast is going wrong, then I say, listen to the body, go ahead, interrupt the fast, pause the fast, and we can always come back to it, right? So that's the number one rule, is you want to make sure that you are staying safe. Another rule that we want to talk about, and that's the rule of preparing for the fast. As you get into the fast, you want to make sure that you are getting rest, that you are hydrating, that you're eating a balanced meal. Don't do like I did a few weeks ago where I came out of a fast or one of my intermittent fasting. I was in a meeting and I just plowed right into an extended fast, my 72-hour fast, because that sets you up for failure. The problem with it is that later on, as you are getting ready to do another fast, your brain, your mind, your body is telling you no, and that's because you had a bad experience before. And so I want to introduce now another kind of general thought. In fasting, we have to be flexible. I'm going to pause there. In fasting, we have to be flexible. What does that mean? That means that there are things that are going to happen in your life that will interrupt or not set you up to complete the fast. I want to tell you a story that happened to me a few weeks ago. And it was one of the reasons why I decided to do what I did today. And one of the reasons that I have adopted this kind of thought process. I remember, I think it was maybe the third fast that I was doing. I was getting ready to go live, and my son, who is 14, was in the kitchen, and he was making some lemonade, okay? And he had made this lemonade, and he's experimenting. So he had put a bunch of stuff in there, and he tasted it. He gave a glass to his mom, and she drank it. And he's like, "Daddy, this is like the best lemonade that I've ever made." He said, and he handed me a glass. And I was just about to go live. And of course, as you know, when I go live, I show you my blood sugars, I show you my weight, I show you all the different devices that I have on me. And I said to him, "Hey man, let me go do the show, and when I come back, I'll taste it." Okay? Now, he didn't say anything at the time, and he did not fuss. He just handed it to me, put it in the refrigerator, and I went ahead, I did the show, and came back later, and it was an amazing lemonade. And I thought at that time, right, that there are so many reasons why we are trying to be healthy. A lot of people want to be healthy because there are trips they want to take. People want to be healthy because they want to get off of medication. People want to be healthy because they want to feel better. One of the reasons that I want to be healthy is so I could be there for my family, be there for my wife, and be there for my son. And this was an opportunity for me to kind of affirm him, for me to, say, "Yeah, man, oh man, this is great lemonade." And I think I kind of missed that opportunity because I was focused on getting on the show, doing the live, showing my stuff, and talking with you guys. And I made a decision, and this is a thing that I've talked to patients about, because the same thing happens to many of you. You go to a family get-together. You go to a dinner. It's your birthday. It's an anniversary. Your child makes you sloppy pancakes with syrup and raisins and blueberries and all kinds of stuff on it. And you say to them, "I can't eat it because one, I'm fasting, or two, that's going to ride my blood sugar up, or three," or some reason that we give for not doing it. And I am not right now giving you permission, and I'm not saying that you need to, throw in all the pancakes and all the syrup and all the stuff. But there are times when there's someone special in our life, or there's a special occasion, and we want to be able to engage, we want to be able to connect with the people that are there. And we should. Because after all, that's the reason why we do what we do. And so what do we do when life happens? We interrupt the fast. And today I made that choice to interrupt the fast, hang out with friends. You'll see some video, you'll see some pictures of that. And I decided I was going to do that then. So what do? Right? You've got to make a decision. And I think the decision should be made prior to the fast, prior to those events happening, because they will happen, y'all. It's going to happen. You're going to run into that situation, and having a plan is a great thing to do. So for me, I decided interrupt the fast and we'll get back to it. But I wanted to come on and have this conversation because sometimes it seems as though things always go like we planned, and they don't always go like we planned. In fact, I said in the title, "What do you do when life happens?" I think I should change the title because the things that happen, those are life. Right? So the question is not what do you do during a fast when life happens, but how do you incorporate your fast into life? That's the question. And make the choice. Make the choice that you're going to commit to relationship. You're going to commit to family. You're going to commit to health. But there are times when you make a decision, you say, wait a minute, I'm going to have to pause this fast and I'll get back to it later. All right. So that's it. What we are doing in the year 2024, what we're doing this year is New Year, New You. Adults with type 2 diabetes, how do we put your diabetes in remission? How do we get you off of some of this diabetes medication? How do we get you healthy? This is Dr. Dwayne Wood. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here on the channel, I educate, I empower, I encourage you. That's what we're doing, y'all. Create the life you've always wanted in this year. New year, new you. We'll see you at the next visit. We'll see you at the next show. We'll see you at the next check-in, which is going to be in about 24 hours. All right. Good night, everybody.